Good morning, folks. Hope you guys are fine at your ends and have a blessed and successful day, a year ahead. Today, I'm wanted to talk about a topic which might be interested for you guys as well, and for me as well. It is a very important topic. It is not about politics. It is not about any other things. It is all about our food eating habits. About you can say like non-veg foods, what we eat. So it's about my research and my perception. I might be wrong. Correct it if I'm wrong. And I want comments onto that. Please comment onto my all the videos. It is not about if I'm wrong into anything. Just comment onto that. So let me also understand where I'm going wrong. So the topic is about like when fear becomes food. How animal stress enters the human mind. Are we eating fear, the hidden hormones behind meat consumption? From, you can say, from slaughter to silence, how animal stress shapes human behavior, food or fear, the untold psychological cost of what we eat. What if your anxiety is not yours? A truth about meat and hormones. I just wanted to correct me if I'm wrong. What if the fear you feel did not originate in your mind but on a slaughterhouse floor? What if the fear you feel today did not originate in your mind but on a slaughterhouse floor? This video explores a really discussed truth. This video explores, you can say, a rarely and real discussed truth. How animal stress, fear hormones, and violent death may influence human mental and hormonal balance over time. By the way, I'm not a doctor. This is all about my perceptions and my research studies, what it says. Don't mistake me, this is not about religion. This is not about forcing vegetarianism, and this is not about awareness, humanity, and conscious living. I want you guys to watch till end because food is not just what we eat, it is about what we become. Now, today I'm not here to tell you what to eat or what not to eat. I'm here to ask one uncomfortable question. Are we eating or we eating fear? The moment of death, what really happens? Let us imagine a very common scene. You walk into a meat shop, live chicken, live hen, alive, breathing, and sensing. You point your finger and say, cut this one. At that exact moment, this animal knows. Animals may not speak, but they sense death. Their body enters extreme survival mode. You know that cortisol spikes, adrenaline floods the blood. Cortisol spikes, adrenaline floods the blood, you can say. Fear hormones reach their peak. This is pure biological science, not emotions, my friends. This is pure biological science, not emotion. Adrenaline floods the blood. Fear hormones reach their peak. Now, from animal body to human body. Now, ask yourself calmly that stressed flesh, that fear filled blood, that chemical storm, where does it go? It comes home with us. We cook it, we season it, we enjoy it. But hormones do not vanish with fire. They transform, they remain, they enter us. You know, let me explain little bit more like long term effect on humans, especially with age. Now connect the dots, whatever I said before. As humans grow older, we see sudden anger, unexplained fear, anxiety without cause, hyper behavior, emotional imbalance, mental restlessness. We blame stress, society, technology, people, but what if part of its biological memory? What if years of consuming stressed life slowly alters our hormonal balance, emotional responses, nervous systems? Science is still researching this, yes. Science is still researching this. But wisdom does not wait for certificates, my friends. Wisdom does not wait for certificates. Now, why vegetable based food feels different? Now, look at the vegetables. They grow in soil, sunlight, water, silence, no fear, no chase, no scream, no survival hormone. That food carries calm, stability, grounded energy. You eat life that completed its likes, you can say its cycle naturally. Yeah, you eat life that completed its cycle naturally. This is why many people feel lighter, clearer, more stable when they shift their diet, not ideology or experience. Ancient, you can say ancient civilization and the God factor, which is connected with this, what you say, non-veg and those kind of things. Now let us address something important. In ancient and you can say ancient civilization, no religion, not religion civilization and those things, meat was discouraged, you can say meat was discouraged completely. Why? In ancient, you can say Indian civilization, if you see, not religion and meat was discouraged. Why? Was it only about God, or was God used as a psychological stop sign? Was it only God, or was God used a psychological stop sign? Think deeply. Our ancestors were not fools. They saw the future population growth, species extinction, human greed. They knew if humans developed taste for killing, they would never ever stop. So they attached, you can say, fear, morality, consequences. Sometimes fear is used to protect life. Sometimes you can say fear is used to protect life. You can say where they were wrong. Today's species are disappearing. Forests are empty. Oceans are silent. Violence is normalized. We kill not to survive, but to satisfy taste. That is the difference. This is not an attack. Let me be very clear. This video is not anti meat, not anti people, not you can say pro label, not pro label. This is pro awareness, you can say. This is pro awareness. If you eat meat consciously, if you don't respect those who do, but never disconnect food from humanity, Correct me if I'm wrong, my friends. If you eat meat, eat consciously. If you don't, respect those who do, but never disconnect food from humanity, my friends. We often say, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. But a deeper truth is, you become what you consume emotionally, hormonally, and biologically. A stressed life consumed repeatedly cannot produce a peaceful mind. The choice is not about diet, my friends. The choice is not about diets. The choice is about direction of humanity. Think, reflect, choose consciously, because the future generation will not ask what we believed in, they will ask what we protected in. Thanks, my friends. If you like, please comment and subscribe. Thank you.